Hi, my name's Sally and I'm a natural chef from the College of Naturopathic Medicine. Today I'm going to be sharing with you one of my favourite recipes, which is a vegan BLT. So instead of the standard BLT, we're going to put a nice little twist on it and use an aubergine in place of bacon. So using an aubergine in your BLT has some nice little added health benefits. This beautiful purple colour that you can see on the skin, it makes it full of antioxidants. And antioxidants are a phytochemical which are found in plants, which actually help to protect it from outside threats. But they're also really beneficial to humans. Okay, so let's get started with our recipe. First, I'm going to prepare the aubergine. So we've got our two halves there, and then from there I'm going to chop each half in half again. Okay, so now we're going to use the mandolin to cut our aubergine into nice thin slices. We need to get the slices as thin as possible and we want the aubergine to crisp up in the oven. And there you have it. Nice thin aubergine slice. Just like bacon. So I've got a nice big baking tray here. You might need two. And I'm just going to spread out the aubergine slices so they've got a bit of space. I'm going to set that to one side and now let's make the marinade. For the marinade, I'm going to use all of these lovely ingredients here. We have got some smoked paprika. Then we have some maple syrup for a nice little bit of sweetness. Then I'm going to add in some olive oil. Next, some coconut aminos. And then next I've got some vegan Worcester sauce. And finally, I'm going to add a pinch of salt. I'm going to take a whisk and whisk it all together. Again. So I'm just really blending it all together to create this nice thick marinade. And it smells amazing. So let's start with the first tray. I'm just going to lightly brush the marinade onto the slices. Okay, so that's the aubergine slices covered in the marinade on both sides, and you can see that this beautiful golden colour is what's going to give it that bacon-like look when it comes out of the oven nice and crispy. So I've preheated my oven to 125 degrees C or gas mark 1, and I'm now going to pop my tray into the oven. So every good BLT comes with mayonnaise to give it that nice creamy texture. And today we're going to be making a vegan mayonnaise. So it's going to be a turmeric cashew mayonnaise. And for that, we're going to need cashew nuts, which have been soaked overnight in filtered water. This helps the cashew nuts to soften up a little bit because we want to blend it down into a mayonnaise, so it really gets the texture nice and soft. And it also helps to get rid of something called lectins, which you find in nuts and seeds. And these can sometimes be a little bit disruptive to the digestive system. And so by soaking the nuts overnight, it just helps to minimize the effect of the lectins. So first, I'm going to take my garlic clove and I'm going to chop the garlic first and then leave it to one side for about 3 to 5 minutes, just because this activates the compound within the garlic that is the most beneficial to health. So garlic's really good from an antibacterial, antifungal, immune boosting point of view. But to get those properties from the garlic, it's released by either crushing it or chopping it. Okay, so now we've got our garlic chopped and left to one side. We are going to get to work on creating the rest of the mayonnaise. So for that, I'm going to need a mixing bowl. And I'm going to take my cashew nuts, pop them into the bowl. And then I'm going to add about 75 ml of water. I'm going to add the apple cider vinegar. So apple cider vinegar, again, is a really nice ingredient. It's really great for the digestive system. It helps to stimulate the digestive juices so that when you eat your food, it can help to break down the food that you're eating so that you can release a few more vitamins and minerals. So it really helps you with absorption of your food. And then I'm going to add lovely turmeric. So turmeric's a really nice spice to get into your cooking. Again, it's an anti-inflammatory, so really beneficial to health. To all of that, I'm going to add the garlic now that we've let it sit for a little bit. And then I'm going to take my stick blender and blend it all together. So I'm wanting to get it into this nice sort of thick mayonnaise consistency. Okay, so now I'm going to add the final few ingredients to the cashew mayo. So I'm going to put in some olive oil. I'm also going to add a pinch of salt. All right, so now that our lovely cashew turmeric mayo is made, let's check on the aubergine slices and see how they're doing. So you can see that it's formed these nice, crispy, really thin strips that look like bacon. So while they've been cooking, I've gone on and got ahead with preparing the ingredients for our BLT. So I've got some nice freshly chopped tomato, some crisp lettuce leaves, and I've kept them whole so that we can create that nice sort of shape. So let's start plating up our vegan BLT. So today I'm going to use a lovely fresh sourdough bread. I'm going to make an open-faced sandwich. So I'm going to take my mayo and I'm just going to pop it onto the bread and then spread it around. Make sure you get quite a bit on there so you get that lovely flavour and texture. And then I'm going to take my lettuce leaves. So I'm going to put one on there. And then our tomatoes. So you can see it's starting to look really colourful. All looking really fresh. And then I'm going to pop my aubergine bacon onto the top. I might even put a couple of slices on just so you really get that flavour. And there you have your vegan BLT. Thanks so much for watching the video today. We'd really like to offer you a free class, so for more information, head to the description below.